running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I eBay valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I research Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Jalen Hurts and the Dallas Cowboys.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
The Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Here we go, hey.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And he stopped immediately there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jones.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's taken to the 26. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Hurts.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson.
37 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jones now from the gun on third down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely move the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in.
In his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, here's Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now out come the Giants.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Micah Parsons now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and
it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson.
What is going on
on here. 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off-play action. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll look to set up his blockers. Powering his way forward. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. That's down the field for Jefferson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Jefferson. 55 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this one is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the... There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 62 yards. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That's caught inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Desmond Ridder, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium. the Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former #2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Second down. Here's Hurts. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New York set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That pattern
pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Steps away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson.
60 yards.
And the Cowboys just continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jones now throwing on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action here on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Hurts.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Giants. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that Chris...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week one, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jones on 1st and 10.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
On 2nd and 10. Jones.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. And fights through. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Back to throw. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Micah Parsons. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of pride.